Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here and fancy seeing him here. Yeah, we've got some awesome posters for Shazam, right? Look, now you probably can't see this that well, right? But what they've done, they've got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman and Shazam blowing bubbles from bubble gum, which is awesome. But this is the more hilarious one. This is Steppenwolf blowing bubblegum as well, which is brilliant. And then we've got the official poster, this one, which is awesome. Sorry if it's not very clear to you. So I thought I'd show you those before we get into the main topic. Yes, Aquaman opens big in China. This is massive news because we know that China is a massive market. As far as I'm concerned, it's bigger than the US. And you don't always open big in China. This is a great beginning for DC. This is a massive beginning for Walter Hamada's first Worlds of DC movie. Massive, brilliant, epic. I'm so happy. It looks like everything is going well. And now I've got a figure for a worldwide final global box office that I'm not going to say because I think it's heading to something big. I think this film could be the most successful financial hit for DC ever. And certainly for the DC, I think it's going to be every single DCU. It's opened bigger than Wonder Woman, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and many, many others. Even Batman v Superman. I think it's equaled that, or maybe slightly higher. Now, you've got to remember, Batman v Superman had Batman and Superman in it. This is Aquaman. This is massive. This is a low-key character, if you like. But the marketing's been so good. The reactions to seeing this have been so good. What's been key here is the early releases. The early screenings have really helped put the good word out there. And I think what's really telling is that after Justice League, many Snyder fans said they wouldn't come out and watch this movie. They would boycott it. But a key element happened this week when Jason Momoa went on an interview and said that the Snyder Cut is basically canon in this film. That has changed everything. So you've got someone like Fiona, who's a big Snyder fan, posting this morning on Twitter saying this is a fantastic DCEU film. That person is literally the leader of this movement. If she's gone to see it, everyone's going to go and see it. So this is going to be massive. But this goes beyond the Snyder fans. This is about a fantastic film. And I will be going to see this for a second time next Friday. And after that, I will do my full spoiler review. If you remember a few weeks ago, I did a video called I've seen Aquaman. I spoke about the film, but I didn't say much about it because obviously I wasn't allowed. But I'm looking forward to doing a full spoiler review because this film is so good. What I will say is one of my favourite scenes from this film, and kind of spoilery, but the fight between Orm and Arthur visually is absolutely fantastic. But it's not just a visual feast, it's an emotional feast. This film is so good on every level. The story, the performances, the music. The music is Rupert Gregson-Williams is just a master. I loved his Wonder Woman score, and this score tops that. And I can't wait to be able to... Actually, I'm going to check Spotify just in case I can already listen to it. We're kind of got different release dates. For example, next week I can go and see it. That's a release here on Cyprus, but in America you can't see it till the 21st unless you're an Amazon Prime subscriber. So they're doing some great things with this film. This is going to be massive. And if a little bit unrelated, the buzz for Shazam is gaining momentum. Now, there were rumours that we would get a Shazam trailer this weekend. According to Zachary Levi, who plays Shazam, of course, when he kind of released the posters, he said, look at these posters, and the new trailer will drop in the new year. So it looks like we will not be getting a Shazam trailer, but big rumours, apparently we could see the first trailer for the Joker movie. And to be honest, because we've already had one Shazam trailer, I'd much rather see a Joker trailer than a Shazam trailer. And I don't know if you agree with me about that. Comment down below and let me know. Always interested in what you, my subscribers, think. Very important. I'm not just here to talk to myself. I'm here to talk to you people, the DC family, of course. So very important that I know what you think. But I think Walter Hamada is turning things around really quickly and really well. To come off a film that didn't do well critically or financially, and to come out and, I mean, the tracking's going up and up all the time because, of course, the tracking now is accurate because people are buying the tickets. So before, when they were underscoring it, I knew it was BS. As soon as I saw this film, I knew this film was going to be massive. I actually think that this film could make more money than Black Panther. You see, I've said it now, and I didn't want to say it because I don't want to put the pat on it. I don't want to put bad luck on this film. I always want DC films to be critically acclaimed and to make money because I'm a DC fan, of course. And we haven't had that apart from Wonder Woman. So this could be massive. This could be massive. People love James Wan. People love Jason Momoa. That's already in its favour. But because the film is so good, and I want to make this clear because so many people can say visually looks great. Don't take that as the film hasn't got a good story or anything like that. It's a full package and it's brilliant. But the China opening is massive because the Chinese audience are no mugs. And that's why a lot of American and English films don't do very well in China, especially if they're too generic. This film isn't. This film hasn't an element of it being generic, but it's got so much more to it. It appeals to a broader scale of the audience, and the Chinese audience have really got a good handle on what's a good film and what's not a good film. So if they're going to see it in their droves, you know you're going to look forward to something special. I can tell you. It's brilliant. I suppose while we're here, I suppose I should put it in what I think are the best films and where I would put that. Obviously, because of Justice League being messed around with so much, Justice League is last. Not because I think the story is bad or anything like that. I just feel you can't really mark it up because of what happened. You know, when you have a film where they mess up a CG for somebody's lip, you can't put that. So that's last anyway. So I would go Man of Steel. I would go Wonder Woman. I would go Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad. Sorry. No. Let's start again. What's wrong with me? Right. Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, Batman v Superman, then Aquaman. Definitely. I mean, that doesn't mean Aquaman's not a good film, by the way. But I hold Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, Batman v Superman in higher regard, as far as I'm concerned anyway. But if you like more of the popcorn flick, you probably would put Aquaman probably on the very top. But for me, I would always put Man of Steel, Wonder Woman and Batman v Superman third. Then it would be Aquaman. Then it would be Suicide Squad. And I quite like Suicide Squad, by the way. And then it would have to be Justice League. I think, even if you take the problems with Justice League, I think the DCEU, the Worlds of DC, is a pretty great franchise to sit back in the afternoon with some popcorn and watch it. It looks great. The films have got heart. The films have got epic moments. I think it's a great franchise, no matter what anyone outside of the fandom says. But this film takes it to another level in so many ways. In a lot of ways, Wan's directing style is very similar to Zack Snyder's. I think it's kind of so unique and it's so beautiful, and it really is. You see, what I love about DC movies, they look like the way comic book films should look. It should be about the visuals. Of course, the story should be good, but you should always have stunning visuals, and the visuals should take you out of reality, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, but the China box office is a massive deal. It's a pointer. It's more of a pointer what will happen across the world rather than in America. I don't know how much it's going to open in America. I know the American sites and the journalists put a lot into what the American box office is because it's a massive country, and I understand that. I just think the Chinese box office is more important because it's a pointer for what's going to happen globally. And this is why I put more into that. So what do you think, guys? Are you excited for Aquaman? If you've seen it, comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you haven't seen it, will you be seeing this? And if you're a Zack Snyder fan, tell me, were you going to boycott after you saw Justice League, and have you changed your mind? Are you still going to boycott? My advice is don't boycott. It will not help the Snyder Cut. It will not help anything. Listen, I've seen the film. It's definitely canon for Snyder's verse. They really play great homage. And listen, we've got to start adding the dots together, right? We've seen Aquaman, which is officially canon for the Snyder Cut. And then we've got Shazam, which literally has newspaper clippings from BVS and MOS. What else do you want? Snyder's verse is canon. And then I suppose when I think about that, and then when I think about my video yesterday where I said that Henry Cavill will never play Superman again, it makes me wonder if the information I got was right. You see, I'm still hoping. I'm one of these guys who kind of hopes, even when they hear something bad, even if a girl dumps you, you still hope that she changes her mind the next day, don't you? So we shall see about that. Listen, nothing will make me happier for Henry to continue in this role, but we shall see, people. But never take it negatively when I bring you a piece of information that may or may not be true. I believe it's my role as a YouTuber who loves DC, who loves films, to let you know of the information that I'm getting, whether it's accurate or not. That's up to you to decide, isn't it? But if it turns out Henry's still involved, I'll be coming on here, clenched fist, saying I was wrong, and I'm happy about that.